I'm ready.
Are you sure you're ready? Hi, everybody. It's me, Teverz, and of course, the wonderful...
Me.
Yeah, me.
Bumblebee. I didn't realize you wanted me to fill in the sentence for you.
Oh, well, you're capable of doing things on your own. Good morning, morning, everybody. Hey. Okay. I'm just going to quickly start off the show with... I've been teasing her since yesterday because she's not here. And my grandson Tristan was over, of course. And I made a wonderful supper, steak, corn on the cob, steamed broccoli, Caesar salad. It was amazing. But I made a cake. It's a chocolate brownie ganache cake. And I'm going to...
Now put the picture up. The picture doesn't do it justice, guys.
There it is.
It was amazing.
So I sent over a couple of pieces for her and her mom, and her response back to that was, "Ooh, that's phenomenal." And I'm like, "Yeah, that was good." Okay, and I say that because I'm not a chocolate lover in any way, shape, or form, but she is.
Oh, I definitely am.
Yeah. And even I have to say, I loved it. I did.
And even my mom is not a chocolate cake eater. She does not really like chocolate cake that much. And she was like, I don't know if I want it. And I was like, here, try a piece of mine. And then she was like, oh, I definitely want it. And I was like, dang it. I was hoping I'd get a second piece.
Yeah. I hope everybody's day is good. We were kind of hoping that we would have somebody else join us today, but when I talked to them this morning, they weren't kind of feeling good, so they will get back. Remember, guys, Bumblebee and I actually are looking forward to have you guys come and join us on our show and talk with us. And anytime you guys want to come and join, just message me on Twitter or on Telegram or email me at teverz@gmail.com, and we'll arrange for you guys to come and join us.
Yeah, it would be awesome to have you guys come and tell your stories and stuff. And I apologize if my voice is a little gravelly today because I've got Teverz cold. It was cold, and now I'm losing my voice.
See, and this is how you know she loves me, because she's willing to share my diseases. Okay, so let's talk about the highlights, like so we've been going, when we go to bed at night, we've been doing this high-low, which is, I forget where we got that from, but
The Crossing.
No, wasn't it Lost in Space?
No, it was The Crossing. It was the sheriff and his son were doing the high-low thing after he got him back.
Oh, right.
From Greece, yeah.
Okay.
Spoilers in case anybody was watching The Crossing.
Sweetheart, I'm going to challenge you. Your week. What was your high for the week?
Oh my god, I can't remember that far back. Okay, I've got two highs for the week. One is getting to stay at your place the whole week. That was good. And two is getting to start work at the greenhouse again, because I was really excited about that. And I love the greenhouse job, so that was really awesome.
Okay. And your low?
Oh, my low. I don't know. I have to think about it more. I don't know. Feeling freaked out that one night.
Oh, freaky nights. Gotta love freaky nights, eh?
Yeah.
All right. My high and my low are actually the same thing. My high was confirming that Bumblebee and I are definitely going to Victoria we'll be there in 3 weeks.
Oh, was that this week?
What?
Was that this week that we did that?
Well, or is it 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks away now?
No, I know, but was it this week that we confirmed for sure that we were going to Victoria?
We confirmed. I confirmed it yesterday. Remember?
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was for sure before that, and then you were like, I don't know if I'm going again. And I was like, okay.
Do you know we're leaving in 2 weeks?
I know.
Okay, so it's
I know that.
So I'm gonna let you know what my low was, and Bumblebee can just definitely agree. I was expecting a check from a contract, and I needed to do some stuff, and it's always been up in the air whether or not I was going to get that money now or when am I going to get it. But what ended up happening was I didn't hear a response back. So I was at a point where I had to make a choice whether we just buy her a plane ticket because I couldn't afford for both of us to go, because we're going to drive out there. And I ended up having a lot of anxieties over the last week, whether or not it was going to be. It was kind of bumming me out, kind of making me slightly moody. Am I right?
Yeah, Lil.
Yeah. Not that I'm a biatch when I'm moody.
Oh, no, he just, like, stares into the distance really melodramatically, like, you know? And I'm just kind of like, wait, what's wrong with you? You're not paying attention to me.
I get distracted, yeah. But the good news, like I said, was that somebody's actually going to lend me the money to go. I will have to pay them back, and I will find a way, whether I have to go back into business selling Android boxes or something, but I will. But it's all fun and excitement. And my biggest part of this trip, for me, other than the fact that I get to spend time for 10 or 11 days with Bumblebee, which is always amazing, but there's a place in Victoria, BC that I went to with my mom years and years and years ago, and you guys don't know if you watched my videos. Mom's passed away, and the idea that I get to go back to this place and I'm going to share this memory with Bumblebee is amazing. It's the Bucharest Garden, and it's the Rose Garden inside of there. It's a beautiful place. It's filled with roses, so I'm so forward to sharing that with her.
Yeah, that'd be sure. So I'm really excited for that too.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. For anyone who doesn't know, I've never been to Victoria. I've barely ever been out of my hometown. I lead a sad life.
Yeah.
But
morning, Gary.
I'm really excited.
Oh,
hello.
So Gary's the one that's not feeling so good. I actually, buddy, I hope you're feeling better today. I should have said that in the email.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. I was just saying, if you weren't watching earlier, that I'm kind of sick today too. I'm not feeling so hot, but that's okay.
And Gary, again, anytime you want to join us, bud, that's fine. And understand. So, all you guys out there, give Gary a hug. He's not feeling so good today. Well, it's a little quieter today than normal than we heard, but we have to remember though, it is the May long weekend.
Yeah. Everybody's out camping. They don't got time for us.
Yeah.
They don't got the data to watch us. Their camp.
And Gary, just to let you know, and I probably should have asked your permission first, but I shared your emails with Bumblebee, and she loved your story. Am I right, sweetheart?
Yeah, you got an amazing story there, and we're so excited to have you on for sure. Yeah.
And I should let everybody know, if you're going to send me, odds are, if you're going to send me your story, I am going to share it most likely with Bumblebee, unless of course you specifically tell me not to, because her and I share everything, and I love sharing it with her, because the truth is, her and I have the same amount of compassion and empathy, and we're non-judgmental people. We don't look at anybody as if they're horrible or anything like that. So
yeah, so I definitely won't judge, but if you don't want, I completely understand if you're just wanting to talk to Teverz as well.
Yeah, her and I like to we like talking to people.
For sure.
We like talking to all kinds of people. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're both kinds of people that, like, I feel like we give off, like, some sort of, like, aura that's, like, you can come talk to me about your life problems, because both me and Teverz have had people, like, just, like, sitting in public, like, at a restaurant, or particularly in our local mall, that'll just like come up to us and start telling us their life story and all their problems, and we'll be like, I have never seen you before in my life, but that's great, dude. So I think, yeah, we're both kind of a tag team in terms of listening to people's stories, and we love doing it for sure.
Yay. Did you figure out any more about your own head last night, sweetheart?
Hmm?
Well, you were talking to me about you know, being scared.
Oh yeah, no, I was fine after your whole comment on that.
Oh.
And then I just couldn't sleep because I had a 4-hour nap yesterday by accident, guys, from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night, which was not particularly great for trying to go to bed last night.
Morning, Super 6. Oh,
Hey.
or it could be afternoon or evening. Good day, Super 6. Is that a more safer way to say that, eh?
Yeah.
Want to know what's up? Well, you missed the high and low part that was right at the beginning, buddy. But Bumblebees, I personally think your big excitement this week is starting at the greenhouse again.
Yeah, I really missed it there.
You had to see her face, guys. Like, you know, when she's like, "Oh, I get to work this," and her face was like, she was like on a cloud, almost like, you know.
You did get to see my face yesterday. There was like 3 hummingbirds because like I was in the warmest greenhouse all day yesterday, and just to update everybody, yesterday was cold and rainy here, like really cold. It was like 6 degrees above zero, like cold. Like rain might turn into snow, kind of cold. But I was in the warmest greenhouse, which is our sun greenhouse, and it's got all of the tropical plants in it. And there's 3 little hummingbirds zipping around, and then at one point all 3 of them were sitting on like this little wire at the top of the greenhouse. It was like so cute. They were all like huddled together, and I was gonna take a picture of them, but they like zipped away too fast, and I was just like, no. So on Monday, I'm bringing my camera, so that hopefully I will be able to get a picture of the hummingbirds for real.
Ooh, we still have to do a freaking. Just to let you know, I bug her constantly because we're supposed to do videos and put it up on the channel of her life and things she does.
Oh yeah, I still haven't looked at the footage from the beekeeping day. Hint, hint.
Man. Morning, morning, Todd. That's the butcher, by the way.
Hey.
He was up. Did I tell you about Todd? Todd was actually up here in Canada. He lives in North Carolina. I'm pretty sure it's North. But he came up here last month and a half ago, come up and visit. But he didn't tell anybody he was coming to, like, you know, like, Todd, like 2 days before you were up here. Morning, Mike. Yeah, and like last minute note, like if he had given me like 3 weeks notice, I would have definitely found a way to go down and see him. I love Todd. Absolutely love Todd. And I did tell you this week, and just to let you know, Todd, I have been playing World of Tanks all week long now.
He really has. Every time I'm not there, like I'll get to his place after work, like the last couple days, and like all I hear is like all these like video game sound effects from him playing on the computer. And I'll just be like, okay, I see how it is, and then I gotta wait. I gotta wait for him to finish his battle or whatever he's doing before he'll pay attention to me. So thanks for that.
You know what I was thinking, Todd? We could probably like do a dual live of World of Tanks. You on your channel and me on my channel, and us playing, you know, live that way. And I was thinking that would be amazing, you know?
Yeah. That'd be cool.
And morning, Griffin. Griffin is, sweetheart, when we go to Scotland, we have to go and meet up with Griffin.
Okie dokie.
And you're probably going to be our babysitter.
Oh, right. Okay, this part of the Scotland trip.
Oh yeah. Because Griffin has promised to get me slightly inebriated with a sandwich.
Okay. At least there's a sandwich involved.
I'm not quite sure what sandwich that is, but but yeah. Well, wait a minute. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kara's the sandwich maker, but Griffin's involved anyway. The redhead sandwich. Kate, you might not want to be there, sweetheart.
Oh, I see. But we're leaving Taffy at home.
She's talking about my dog. But then you guys all know that, you know, my redhead is with my dog, yeah. No, wait. Griffin and I, we all got into that huge discussion one night on the live about redheads.
Yeah.
So, I really do like the idea of doing that. I'm Todd, just to let you know, buddy, I had to come down here and slap you for getting me hooked because I stopped playing at the, before New Year's, and I haven't missed it. And then I watched you play that day on your live, just testing out your thing, and I'm like, oh. And then like the next day I went and played, and then here's me admitting this because I haven't admitted this to Bumblebee yet, but she came over and I'm like, oh damn, now I got to spend time with the girlfriend.
Thanks. I mean, you didn't have to.
No,
I'll just pay attention. I'll just, get my loving from the dogs and then go.
Just to let you know, Butch, I'm not much better than you. I'm way out of practice. I got my ass kicked. Well, let's just put it this, and you know how bad it could be. Oh, morning, Gerald.
Hey.
Yeah, exactly. She cut me off. Your girlfriends always come first.
Sorry.
That I played 23 games that day, and out of the 23, I only won 4 games. That's how bad we sucked that day.
Hey, if you guys really want to see somebody suck at video games, you should watch me play video games. I vividly remember, like, I've never been a video game player. Like, the best I had as, like, a kid was, like, a Nintendo, and, like, I was not good at playing anything on it. And, like, I vividly remember this one time that I was over at my best friend's house as a kid, and we were playing this game, and I died in it, and she was like, I didn't even know you could die in this game. Like, that's how terrible I am. Like, she had never before died in the game. She didn't even know it was possible, and I did it.
Todd, blaming the team, you are so right. And you'll understand what I'm about to say. You know how when you start off on the one end center in the map, that there's 2 sides to the map. But when you start off with that team of whatever, how many players I get, 14 players or whatever, and everybody goes to one side, and I'm always the guy going to the other side by myself, trying to stop an entire team coming at me from that side. Yeah, and that happens on so many peps, like retards. You need to cover your ass. Oh, sorry, sweetheart. I was whining.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, but I'll let you know though, Todd, overall, I mean, even losing, I still had fun. It was kind of fun. And I did tell you that I like light tanks and tank destroyers. I definitely do. I only have 3 medium tanks, no heavies. And that's out of 40 tanks, something like that. Okay, enough of World of Tanks, guys. That's what we are talking about today, World of Tanks.
New World of Tanks channel.
Okay, Todd asked me a question. Everything, I've got level 5, 6, and 7s. I refuse to buy level 8 until I can get my gold, not my gold, my, the experience levels up. I'm at a little over 5 million in experience. Because as you know, if you go with level 8s, you start going through more of that stuff faster. And now they have an Italian line, and I have to go up the Italian line. All my crews are good. I've been training. I've been playing World of Tanks for a year and a half, and that's the big thing. Just concentrating on building up my tank crews. And I'm talking about World of Tanks again, ain't I?
Or still. I don't think he ever stopped. It's okay. People are asking questions.
Okay, I do stop when you're looking at me in the face and kissing me.
Yeah. The other day I came in and I kissed you and then you were like, I died. I was like, oops. That was funny.
You guys are being really generous today. Again, no questions? What? Feel the love. You know what? You want to come and join us on the live, Todd? Doop doo doop doo. I don't might have a problem here.
Yeah, no.
It's Todd. Hey. Okay, fine, Todd. Feel the love. Read between the lines. Anyway, don't want to meet in the middle of a lovebirds. Nothing can come between us.
Yeah, that's true.
You want to know my real name? I have no problem giving out my real name for you, bud. My name is Steve, actually. I've just been called Teverz longer than I've been called Steve. And don't call me Steven.
Unless he's in trouble.
What do you mean by stream lock, dear Butch? And as of whether or not she wants to give her real name, I don't think she wants to do that as of yet. But one day.
Yeah, right now my identity has to remain kind of semi-secret. But one day, guys. Oh, and I think he means because your stream is kind of jarred on the actual YouTube video. Like,
really?
The picture of you? Yeah, it's stuck.
I'm just letting you know my creator thing is still saying green. And Streamlabs OBS is saying everything's fine.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a lag, I think.
Well, there's always a 30-second delay. Everything's green on my end, Todd, for not sure why. So how did I come up with the name Teverz? Okay, well, my original nickname wasn't Teverz. My original nickname used to be... It started off years and years and years. I mean, like when I was like 19. As TV, like Tevey, and then I dated a girl who was I like Winnie the Pooh, or I the books, the everything. Eeyore is my favorite, just to let you know. But I met a lady who liked Winnie the Pooh as much as I did, and she started calling me TV Pooh. And that stuck around for a few years, and then it got back narrowed down to TV again, and then somebody changed it over to Teverz, and that's been stuck that way ever since, and I kind of like it. And I'll give you an example. Google Mail, Gmail. I was the 483rd subscriber to Gmail in the world, and Teverz at Gmail has been that ever since. So that tells you how long I've had Teverz for. And I go by Steve, but I'll let you know that for 10 years of my life, I went by Dan. Only because my ex, my best friend, my roommate, she was married to a Steve for 21 years. It was not a great relationship. And when she met me, she's like, what's your middle name? And I said, it's Dan. And she's like, I'm calling you Dan. And for 10 years, I was Dan. And out of that, for the first 3 years, sometimes I got Dan, sometimes I got Stan. Hi, Milo, or Milo. Milo. I'm going to say that's Milo.
Yeah, I think it's Milo.
Yeah, we're assuming Milo. And if we're wrong, you can reach up here and pat me in the back of the head, you know, a little firmer, but you know.
Yeah, so now you get Steen.
Yay! We did get it right, Milo.
Yeah.
Okay, but you could have been a Milo. You know, it depends. If you were from the Ukraine, that would have been, you know. Alright, guys, and everybody who's joining us in the room, everybody give Gary a hug. He's not feeling so good today. Oh, neither is Bumblebee, and I'm stubborn. I have a cold, but you would never know it because I don't let things get to me.
Hey, I don't let things get to me. I just love complaining.
Yeah.
Like, you have a lot of talk, because, like, you complain definitely more than I do about
Never.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And the only reason I mentioned my cold wasn't to complain about it or be like, oh, I have a cold. It was just to be like, just so you guys know, if my voice starts cutting out, that's why. And that's why it sounds a little rougher today, too.
Yep. Okay. So, Bumblebee is not a complete mystery. She does have a heart-shaped birthmark on the back of her thigh. Now she's going, do I?
I have like a little tiny one.
I didn't, no, really? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, but it's like on the side of my thigh. And I do have a heart-shaped birthmark on my, like, it's like an upside-down heart on my calf muscle.
Morning, Possum.
Actually, fun fact, Alyssa and I have the exact same birthmark in the exact same spot. My best friend and
I. Possum said good morning. He's just jumping in.
It came into a strange spot.
Talking about birthmarks. And just to let you guys know, I only did that to get a reaction, but she worked well with it. I honestly had no idea that you had a heart shape. I was thinking like the size of like a $5 bill kind of.
My God. You just don't pay attention to me.
Oh, all right. We're just gonna have to get married.
Oh. Then you pay attention to my birthmarks?
Do I vape? I can tell you that neither one of us vape. I have not successfully quit smoking, but I have a game plan on, don't I?
Yep.
Okay, so the thing that I've learned is that when I'm around Bumblebee, I have less urge to smoke. And when I go without cigarettes, when she's around, it's really easy. Well, we are about to spend 10 or 11 days on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And no, Milo, it's not a vape show. We're about to do 10 or 11 days on the road, and 10 and 11 days for me is way more than enough time to quit. So, the trip is definitely... my hands and mouth are busy. Todd. He knows that if you quit smoking, you have to keep your hands and mouth busy. Remember the toothpicks, right?
Yeah.
Cinnamon toothpicks. He's saying that you're going to keep my hands and mouth busy.
I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
I got it.
And how do you plan on keeping my hands and mouth busy, sweetheart?
Feeding you all the delicious food that you cook.
While I'm driving?
Eating a lot of chips. Well, I mean, your hands are on the steering wheel. Your mouth can talk to me.
True. You know what I would...
It's distracted driving.
I was thinking, though, last night, because I was looking on Kijiji and there was a burner. I was thinking, we could probably bring a burner and cook our own food on the way, too.
I have a burner. I told you this already. I have like a little camp stove. I think I've even got propane down the basement.
The only problem is where we're going to store it.
Good point.
Todd, I'll let you... Do you want to explain to Todd how your dirty mind works?
It doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't when we're on live shows.
That sounds better. That's what I was hoping you would explain.
It works in private, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's a secret that no one gets to know.
Just to let you know, Todd.
Well, actually, that's not true. No one minus one person.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I'm not the only one.
Really? Who else?
Your other friend that starts with an H and her...
Okay, H and J I think suspect it, but don't actually know.
Well, they get hints of it.
Yeah, that's true. I have no idea, though.
And just to let you know, Todd, you can suggest things in here. She might not, outwardly go with the flow, but her mind goes there.
Hey, I was just gonna say, you should have heard all the dirty jokes I had in my brain. She's got how do I put this in a way? She has a extremely yeah, me too, Todd. She knows that. Extremely wonderful public image. Oh, nice is in the room. Question: have you ever used or currently using a really, buddy? I'm going to leave this as a question for the room because, Todd, do I currently use one? I do. I think I'm using ExpressVPN right now, but I only needed it for a proxy server. No, and Mike, just to let you know, Todd's mind, he's right. It is constantly in the gutter. But it's in a good gutter. Now, sweetheart, just gonna let you know that when Todd comes back up to Canada the next time, right? Mm-hmm. He's going to give me advance notice, and we'll both try to see if we can go down and see him. Ooh, awesome.
I know how you hooked Blue. You just told her about what you wanted to do to her, and she's like, "Oh my God." Milo, this is not a Cody thing. Truthfully, my channel, is about us as people just talking. Sharing experience, just sharing. That's what we are about. That's what Bumblebee and I want. We end up talking about our lives, though.
Yeah. It used to be a Cody thing, though. That's probably why he subscribed before.
Could be. Oh, he's coming back up in July or August.
Woo.
Woo. Okay, Todd, give me a bit more notice. Like I said, nice. The only reason I went with Express, like I said, I was just looking for a proxy. I didn't need the VPN. That's why. And I didn't really care who I with because I didn't need to worry about my things being private. I download torrents, and sometimes I download things that you're not really supposed to, and a proxy service hides that. So I just found a good proxy, and that Express was good for that. Okay, he's saying $300, that's American though, $300 round trip to come up to... Yeah, so here's the question for you though, Todd. Are you going to be in her hometown for that whole time, or are you going to be like, because I don't have a problem going to visit you there. She lives closer to me than Toronto does.
Let's see if he comes up in July. I'm going to be in Toronto anyway.
Oh, that's true. She's going to be down there for 2 weeks. Hey.
And I have 1 day off. This Saturday in between, I have 1 day off.
I was just thinking that'll give me, see, if Todd was to be in Toronto while you're in Toronto, that gives me an excuse to come down and see you on your 1 day off.
Yeah. You'd have to come pick me up, but yeah. Because I'm not going to have a car while I'm down there.
Yeah, round trip for me to Toronto is $200. And you want to know the truth, sweetheart? I think driving distance, I think Butch is about the same distance away. Todd, question for you. How long would it take you to drive to Toronto from where you are? It's got my curiosity. And I'm assuming that's coming up through, Buffalo and that. Gary, 14 hours. Okay, see, you are closer because it takes me 15 to 16 hours to drive to Toronto. And Gary, sweetheart, Gary wants to know, what province are we in?
Oh, we're in Ontario.
Yeah. Ontario. I've been streaming and downloading for years, never had a problem until they downloaded Disney stuff for kids and got an email saying no. Yeah, same with me, Gerald. Actually, I downloaded Prince. I'll let you know, nice, there are actually free proxies out there that you can use, and if you're looking to use it as a torrent, I use uTorrent. I can put my proxy in there. A good proxy server, there's tons. Most of your VPNs have a proxy service on it too. It does, a proxy in a torrent program does pretty well the same thing that a VPN does for everything else. That's all. As I've been using proxy servers for years. So, sweetheart, what is your biggest goal for this trip? I mean, other than the AGM.
For Victoria? The gardens. And I mean, spending time with you.
Yeah. And you haven't come up with anything else you want to see? I mean, we want to do Drummondville. We want to do Okanagan Valley.
Whoa.
Later, Todd.
I don't know.
You haven't researched it?
I've been too busy doing 900 other things. I've been researching community garden stuff for the past 2 days.
So we gotta start planning the trip soon. Morning, Carl. Morning.
We'll do that. We'll add that to the list of things, like me driving and getting up and going to the pool for real this week.
Morning, Carlos.
I'm going to bed early.
You didn't say good morning to Carlos.
Hi, Carlos. I see ya. Hello. Even though you just said hi to Teverz and not me. I'm just bugging you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Gary, actually, you are right. Well, not quite above you. Still heading more west a bit. Okay, this is going to sound really weird, Carlos. What is CP? Is that a communicable disease? Should we be worried?
There you go. He said, hey, B now. Hey, Carlos.
Gary, just to give you a heads up, there's a statue in South Bend, Indiana, of a very...
It's cerebral palsy.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
Bud, sorry, I didn't even... No, it's not Cubicle. I'm sorry if that sounded offensive. I wasn't trying to be, Bud. So you're challenged like I am, and you can ask Bumblebee why she puts up with me.
Oh, shush.
I got a message at 3:30 this morning from Blamo, by the way, Mike and Carlos. I was sleeping because it's a grandson weekend, and messaged me telling me I was missing the fun. I was saying, oh yeah, South Bend, Indiana, famous statue. And would that have been the 9th president of the United States? Yes, it would have been the 9th president of the United States that's there. That's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. And I keep meaning to share my family book with you, sweetheart, but I have no idea where it is.
Yeah, I know. You keep telling me, and then you're like, I don't know where it is, though. But yeah, thanks for sharing, Carlos. I just wanted to say that, because he said he read the description and connection there between you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, Carl, I don't know about you, but as you can tell, though, everybody in life has challenges. You know, the thing that I really don't like is I don't normally like to talk about my SMA and my MS because people get a little freaked out, and you probably understand this, Carlos. So you look, and then they think you're damaged goods, and people kind of back up a little bit. And Morning Trooper, by the way. Anyway, but I wanted to announce it in here because I wanted people to know that no matter what happens in life, I'm happy. Very happy. William Henry Harrison. And who was the 23rd president of the United States?
Are you asking me?
No, Gary.
Okay, I have no idea. I'm not up with my
You know, see, you grew up in a different time period. Like when we grew up younger, you had to know your American history. I knew every single American president. I knew every capital of every state. I knew, you know.
I don't even know like all of the Canadian prime ministers. So I used to. I used to know all of the Canadian prime ministers. I used to have all of the states memorized. And this was for school. I didn't just do this randomly because I was bored, which is something that I would have done as a kid. But I never got to learning all of the U.S. history stuff.
Yeah,
I was
Carlos.
just gonna say, like, wait, was Abraham Lincoln the first prime minister of the United States? Yeah, that's how it was.
No,
President. I don't think he was. He wasn't. Was it? I don't know.
no. He was the president. Abraham Lincoln was the president during the Civil War.
Oh, okay. I think it was something important. Wrong major war in the Americas, obviously.
Yeah. Carlos calls you a fun person.
Oh, thank you, Carlos. I do my best.
So I was explaining this and I got distracted again. So Bumblebee has this tremendously great public image. She's extremely respected in the community. She's a leader in our community. So she's got this presentation that she likes to show off in the world. But when we close the front door and spend time in the house, she ain't the same person.
Okay, well that makes it sound like I'm fake, and I'm not fake. Everything that I put out to like the world is completely genuine. It's just that there's some things that I reserve just for Teverz, like my dirty side. And I don't like calling it dirty either. It's like, or like
I like
Teverz calls it naughty.
The naughty.
I don't think of it as naughty. It's just that side of me. I don't think it's bad.
I use ExpressVPN for my uTorrent. Yes. Mike wants to know if we ever plan on visiting Boston.
I would love to visit the States, but perhaps after this particular president is not in power anymore. And Teverz has a thing against going to the States, so we probably won't be visiting anytime soon, but unless there's like some sort of massive shift in politics in the States, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Carlos. Hey, believe it or not, I don't clown bee. I don't get asked a lot of questions about my diseases from people. Most of the time, either people, most people get to know who I am first. Most people love who I am and who I am out there because I'm whacked in the head. I'm crazy. But a lot of people, after they get to know me, once they find out I have a disease, they shy away. About 50-50. You hear there's a shift, Mike? What? Are we getting are your current president on impeachment for something, or?
I mean, I think they've tried to impeach him a couple times now.
He reminds me of John Wayne toilet paper. Tough as nails and no shit sticks to it. Morning, MCC. Oh, Bud, MCC. Wait a minute. Are you not the one that I'm subscribed to that does music, or I might be wrong? That's a really good question. Yeah. Carlos was his fiance. Or did you read that?
Yeah, I saw that.
This is what I love about See, I can tell you right now that Bumblebee knew exactly who I was, knew exactly what my potentials were, everything before she even decided to date me. So this is why this woman is an absolute amazing woman, because despite everything, she loves me, the person. Am I right,
yeah.
Sarah?
Yeah. Well, I don't even think I mean, what you have going on health-wise is sometimes scary, but it doesn't define you at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By far, I don't let my disabilities rule me. I'm questioning whether or not we're able to do the Sleeping Giant this year, but I'm still gonna try, honestly.
Yeah, we're gonna try and hike. In northern Ontario, there's a big provincial park, and there's a really famous hiking trail that we want to go try and hike just to see if we can do it. So we're gonna try and do that. But yeah, and like I don't know, I want to say like that your health issues weren't even really a consideration, because like I mean I'd already considered them when I was like, or when we first started hanging out, and I was like kind of weighing like, okay, like there's potential for me to like get really close to him, and like I mean obviously I never dreamed of like the way we got close, but you know, that was already sort of hashed out like way back in the beginning when we first started hanging out, and even then it wasn't I barely had any hesitation about it. I was just kind of like, no, like I like him as a person, and you know I want to hang out with him, so why would that make any difference to me, kind of thing. And I don't know, maybe I'm unique in that sense, but it's never really been a big thing for me.
So I posted a picture of the Sleeping Giant up there.
Yeah.
Now at the tip of this, and thank you, Spirit, I love you.
I love you too.
Hey guys, so at the tip of this thing is a trail. It's 18 kilometers round trip. There's a bird sanctuary at the end of that tip of that. It's a peninsula. Where it's in northern Ontario, up by Thunder Bay. There's a trip. Now I successfully did this walk 2 years ago, and I didn't get a chance to do it last summer, and it's on my list to do it this summer. It's my way of measuring where my body is and what I can do. The first time I did it, it took 11 hours to do it. So I have to stop and take breaks along the way, but we plan on doing it.
Truthfully, guys, he'd probably be faster at it than I would. Both because I'd be like, I'm so tired by about like 2 hours into the trip, because I'm not like, well, when I was like younger, I was like a super avid hiker. I haven't hiked a lot in the last couple years, for one. And two would be like every 2 steps I'd be like, oh, look at this little moss, oh, look at this flower, oh my gosh, this is a cool bug, look at this cool rock, because like I'm just really easily preoccupied by nature. Just saying.
I know. Actually, Carlos, yeah. So your woman sounds amazing too, by the way. Gary, see, guys, for me to do that, my doctor would tell me you're stupid. First place, well, actually, not my current doctor. Although it would be like, go to it, girl. But my doctors in my past would tell me that I'm pushing myself too much. It's not a good idea. But for me, it's the fact that I do this. I used to ride a bicycle up until I couldn't ride it. And every summer I put my car away. I would not drive my car. Even if I worked 20 kilometers away, I would bike to work every single day. Up until I couldn't do it anymore. And honestly, the truth is, the day that I had to give up my bike, I cried. Sadly, really cried. And I was sad for about 3 months. It was almost a huge loss of something close to me. Do you love Ireland, sweetheart?
Oh yeah, I would love to go to Ireland when we go to Europe for sure.
Well, we are going to Ireland.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm excited to go there. I'm excited to go everywhere in Europe. Let's get that straight. So, like, if any of you are from Europe, hit us up with where you're at.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really excited. I'm very excited to go to Ireland and Scotland, and I know they're completely different. Don't get offended by that. But yeah, I'm definitely really excited for Ireland as well. It's a beautiful country, and I've always wanted to go there. It's been on my bucket list for a really long time.
I just want to take you to kiss the Barney Stone.
Yeah, that too. My grandma did that when she went to Ireland, and ever since she went when I was really little, like I was like 5 or 6, and she told me about it, and I was like, "That's cool. I want to kiss a rock."
If it makes you feel better, Gerald, neither Bumblebee or I have been to Ireland, but we will be, most likely within the next year, just to let you know that. So, if you guys didn't know, Bumblebee and I are looking at taking a trip to Europe for 3 months if we can. Go enjoy life. I want to share. I've never been to Europe, and I want to share that experience with the person I love. She loves watching my face as I try new food. I like watching her face as she sees new stuff. And we both are history buffs, so old castles and stuff are things we look forward to. On top of our communist behaviors of co-ops. We're not actually a communist, but we get called communists because we live in a co-op. So, and Gerald, yes, I am Scottish. I was born a McGregor.
Yeah, I'm also Scottish. Sounds like inbreeding, but
yeah. You know what I found, Carlos? Most people who are born or develop some kind of a disability learn to appreciate life more than the people that don't have, because we know what we can lose. People who don't have any issues have no clue that tomorrow they could die, so they keep living life like, I can do that next year, I can do that next month, I can do it later on, I don't need to go deal with that now. We know that tomorrow we might never be able to do that again. And I love the fact, I mean, there's a part of me that wishes now that I've met Bumblebee that I didn't have these things inside of me. Because she knows that I have a promise that I have to live one day past her funeral. And I don't ever want to stop spending time with her. I love it so much. But at the same time, I'm glad I have these things, because seriously, as I said, I appreciate life more than most people around me.
Yeah, and from my perspective, like, I definitely, like, I mean, of course I cherish you anyway and cherish every moment that I have with you, but it really makes me, like, grateful every day when we both wake up together and we take our first breath together of the day, and it's just, like, every day is a really huge blessing, and definitely makes me thankful to have him.
Ooh, you see, getting all mushy now. I love it.
But yeah, I definitely agree, like, that it is definitely a normal life. Like, I think we lead a really normal life in a lot of ways, and that I agree. Anybody who thinks that he's not a normal person, I'll kick their butt.
See what Gerald said?
Huh?
See what Gerald said? About walking?
Oh yeah, okay, I got there.
Okay, Gerald, you rock. See?
Yeah.
You're a fighter. You didn't let some biatch tell you what is. You overcame that. See, you are welcome to the club, buddy. Carlos, I would probably love to meet. Well, I wouldn't probably. I love meeting people. Period. Too. You get to know us. I don't know where you live though. You live in Europe. We can try and put it on the agenda to come see you.
Yeah, or you should come on our live show too, because I mean, we've already extended the invitation to Gary. Like, all of you guys are more than welcome, but if you want to, like, send us an email, let us know. We'd love to have you on the live show. You don't necessarily have to talk about your life struggles, but it's totally up to you. We'd love to have you.
Yeah. So guys, if you guys actually want to come on our live show, it's Teverz@gmail.com. You can email me. You'll find me on Twitter. I think I changed it to Teverz B. And on Telegram, I think I changed that. No, Telegram is still Teverz me. I have been to Miami, Florida. So, just so you guys know, I have been to every single state in the United States except for Maine and Hawaii. I used to grocery shop in Alaska when I lived in the Northwest Territories, just to let you know that. But you have never been to Miami. I purposely will not cross the border again, and it has nothing to do with you and my fellow Americans. My family is down there. It's the politics, and that's my issue with the Americas right now. People are amazing, but the government kind of sucks. Although I almost got tempted to cross with Obama being down there. I haven't been to Maine, honestly, Gary. I want to, but until things change, is where it's going to be. But I'll have you know that if you know, Bumblebee and I could find a way for her to go and tour the states, I'll be sending her down.
Yeah, we'll just like what's the word? Video chat with Teverz the entire trip. Turn my phone on in the morning and go. You know.
Oh yeah, I remember your Navy talk. It's not just that ass period, but it's a lot, Mike, just to let you know. What was I gonna say about, for me? Okay, so the first time that I was dual citizenship, so I had to go and live in the States growing up, partly back and forth between Canada, just to be able to maintain. My favorite, honestly, sweetheart, my favorite part of the States was Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, even into Georgia, some of Pennsylvania. My favorite part of your history is the Civil War. I had family on both sides of that thing. I was 12 years old and I got to go and see battlefields in Virginia and North Carolina. I spent months in that area just learning more of the history, and it absolutely impressed me. I'm not a war person. Far from being a war person. Hey, hi Matthew. Matthew just subscribed to us, sweetheart.
Ooh, thank you for subscribing, Matthew.
Later, MCC. Oh, just before you go, MCC, let you know, sorry, I wanted to let you know, the Butcher and I are thinking about doing a dual live on World of Tanks. If you play World of Tanks, maybe we can get a three-way live on there. Anyway, the thing I love about Georgia, sweetheart, the countryside is absolutely amazing. But isn't that where the Venus flytraps are too?
Georgia? No, North Carolina.
Is it? Okay.
Close though.
The peaches groves. You drive into Georgia and you drive through some of these big, huge groves of peaches. I mean, don't get me, they have other fruit down there, but Georgia is the peach state.
Yeah, peaches are my favorite fruit.
Oh.
Or one of my favorite fruits. Okay, if you count berries, strawberries are my favorite fruit, even though they're technically not a fruit. I worked in a fruit stand, guys. I have a ridiculous amount of fruit trivia that I know, but yeah, I really do like peaches a lot.
Well, yours. All right. Yeah, if you send me your emails, MCC, that'd be awesome. Communication. So, we're going to reiterate what she said not that long ago. Anytime any of you guys want to come and join us on the live show, get a hold of us. Well, me, I'm the more accessible person.
Yeah, if you get a hold of him, you're getting a hold of us, pretty much, unless you specify that you only want to talk to Teverz.
Yeah. Strawberries and chocolate bee.
Yeah. Heck yeah, strawberries and chocolate is good. I'm so excited because it's almost June and that's strawberry season, and I'm just like, So excited. Though, like, nothing beats wild strawberries, really. Like, normal strawberries are good, but wild strawberries are, like, the bomb.
So, let me ask you this question, sweetheart. If I was to make you chocolate dipped strawberries today, how much would you love me?
Probably the same amount, because I already love you infinitely. But I would really love the chocolate strawberries.
If I was to bring over some more of that chocolate decadent cake.
Yeah, you want to do that right now? Because I'm like starving to death. I haven't eaten today. I'm hungry.
Morning, Tony. And don't worry, Carlos, your mind can be in the gutter. She's used to it. My mind has never been that high.
Funny.
Truth is, I'll let you guys know, I actually am not gutter-minded, but you would never know that. If you were ever hanging around with me, I like to play on words. Like, you know, Roberto Duran fumbled his balls on that play. George, you dropped your mic.
Me?
Yeah, there you go. You stop. Anyway, I like to play on those words, and because I like to play on words, what I'm looking for is people's reactions. I want to see where people's minds are. And you would be surprised how many people's minds are in the gutter. And I chuckle at it, but because I play on those words all the time, people like Bumblebee think my mind is in the gutter.
Okay, but here's the thing. In order for him to play on words and to expect people to, like, think something dirty, he always gets this look on his face where he's like he's expecting, he's like waiting for the ball to drop. He's like waiting for like the moment that he sees them like make a dirty connotation in their mind. And so in order for him to know that that's going to happen, his mind has to go there first. So therefore he is dirty-minded. That's my take on it. And yes, I picked up the mic because I was ready to say that. I was like, excuse me. And I have this argument with him all the time.
Morning, Hi-Fi. Yeah, no, I don't normally have a dirty mind. You see, and I don't think I do, because like, when we're out in public, if I've looked at other women, it's very rare that my mind goes in the gutter when I look at them. When I look at people, period, I look for the beauty of them, whether it's going to be a smile, whether it's their eyes, or just their personality. And
in that sense, you don't have a dirty mind then.
No.
In that sense. In the sense of like making dirty jokes, yeah.
In fact, your mind is dirtier than I am when out in public.
That's not true.
What?
That's not true.
Sometimes.
No. Only when I'm looking at you.
Oh! And again, see, we're not too bad today. We did have a couple of questions today.
Yeah, that's good. We're doing good, guys.
Yeah. When my girl first met, she did understand my sense of humor. See, let me ask you this, Carlos. Do you not find that most of us, by the morning, Rich, most of us people who are challenged physically with whatever, we normally have a better sense of humor. Am I correct, Carlos? And yeah, Rich, you go and do what you got to do, bud. I know I love Bumblebee's voice too.
I was just saying that I'm kind of sick today, so I'm impressed that you still think my voice is nice. And I'm still mind blown that you just think my voice is nice, because I've always been like, oh, I've got kind of a nasally voice, and you know, that self-criticism thing.
I got to pause. Sorry. So Rich, I'm kind of, oh, Blam was awake. I always, okay, and trust me, I'm not giving you heck or anything, but I don't like when parents use terms like special needs, because in my books, every kid is normal. It's just the way you have to raise them. Not every kid is the same. So, I mean, that's the way I look at it. And yeah, it's personal things. So, your daughter's not special needs. Your daughter's just super special. That's in my books. And I say that because if you had to watch my kid show, remember I said I had a stepson who was high in ADD, and got diagnosed with other things later on in life. And what a totally different style of parenting. But the truth is, he made me a better parent. So that's why he's my special, you know what I mean? Yeah. By the way, sweet, Blamo's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday! If he's on here, is he on here? Oh yeah, he just came on. I see ya. You said Teverz this morning said that you were sleeping, and I was like, I wish I was sleeping too.
You know, Blamo, some of us have a life. It was my grandson weekend, so I had to get up this morning at 8 o'clock and make him breakfast. I was not going to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning talking to you, even though I love you. And lately, Bumblebee has been spending many... Well, you already know that, Blamo. We try not to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning most nights.
How we try really hard.
Here's the problem. She starts kissing me. Next thing you know, we're into a long conversation.
Well, I mean, like, okay, this is how our nights usually go. Like, I come home, and then, like, we watch a TV show, or 3, because usually once we watch one episode, we're like, oh, well, let's just watch another one, even though it's 1 a.m. And then we get in bed, and we usually talk to it for an hour. Yeah. You know? And so then by then, it's like 3 a.m.
Ooh. Oh, I don't blame you, Rich. Truthfully, I'm the same way. My favorite pet peeves are when, and personally, I don't like this when people do it to themselves. Oh, my doctor called me OCD, or I'm manic depressant. And I'm gonna go back here, Carlos. The way you said that is exactly how I look at everybody in this world. You know, no matter what people want to label you, everybody's a human being. We're all humans. And I think people tend to forget that. You know, they get dwelled into that, you know. But we're still human beings. And I don't... Every time I meet people, that's how I see them. They're just another fellow human being. And lately, Hey, you sound just like him. Don't forget to hit that bell. Yeah, notification bell, notification bell, notification bell. Oh, so if you guys have been following my videos, you probably realize that I did the final end of my story, my life story, the foundation. All those 8 stories were my foundation. And I did that because I've got 500 million stories of my life that I want to share that are great moments in my life. And I mean 500 million because I'm thinking I'm constantly. And that's what's going forward is going to be moments of my life where I can take 15 minutes and talk about why something happened and why it was so funny, why it was so memorable, why it was so enjoyable. And you guys out there should give Bumblebee absolute crap for not sitting down with me and doing her videos, because she's got videos to make too. Go ahead and apologize. Your mic kicked out, sweetheart.
No, I shut it off because I had to talk to my mother for a sec. Just give me 1 sec.
Yeah. Here goes all your free time. Here's the thing that there was the whole intention of making all these videos was to share my life for people like you guys who, you know, who might have challenges at times, but that you're human, and that, you know, that you're not alone, that none of us are alone. That's where it was originally to go. And then as I kept going through all those, I kept thinking about all these wonderful stories about my life, some things that have happened that are funny as heck, and some scary moments too, but why they were so good. Let me share one with you right now, and I was going to make a video of it this week. So Y'all know I had a brother, Raleigh. I had one uncle who treated me like a dad, and a lot. And him and I used to go out, and we would drag race remote control cars. And this was the good remote, not those skippy ones now. We had the gas powered ones. Those suckers move. Holy crap, they're gone. Anyway, my brother got really, really jealous of that. And one day, he poured all the fuel on top of my remote control $400, back then, way back then, $400 remote control car, lit it on fire. The funny part where I laughed, and I don't get me wrong, man, was I ever pissed at my brother, but the next thing you knew was my room caught on fire, and then the back of the house was on fire. Boy, did my brother get in crap with my mom. And the one thing you never wanted to do was piss my mom off, because, woo. But all that because he was jealous of my remote control car. Yeah, Mike. Like, and subscribe.
I'm back, by the way.
I am in total agreement with you, Gerald. It is a useless emotion, but no matter who you are in this world, everybody has jealous moments. It's what you do with the jealousy that makes the difference. I've already had one moment of jealousy with Bumblebee, and I told her about it.
What was that? The one with James?
Yeah.
That moment? That was funny.
Yeah. I don't take out my jealousies in angers or fear or scare or whatever. When I have a jealous moment, I think it's absolutely cute because it just reminds me about how much I love the thing that I have. Is that better?
Yeah.
So I had to tell her I was having a jealous moment.
I thought it was funny because Jay is one of my friends. And he's actually, like, I've been very, very good friends with his girlfriend since the beginning of high school, and I just met him about a year ago, but he's an amazing guy, and he's become one of my good friends as well.
Mine too.
Yeah, and yours too, and so now by extension, Teverz. And I was messaging him one day, and I was like, oh, haha, listen to this thing that I just said, and Teverz was like, oh, I'm kind of jealous now.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really funny. I was like, are you serious?
Yeah, but little stupid things.
And it was especially funny because that was the day that you were like, whoa, I can't wait to see if I have a jealous moment, and then he did, and I was like, ha.
Yeah.
That same day.
You're right, Blamo. No, I just let you know, Blamo, like, Bumblebee agrees with me 100% with what I'm about to say, that if you want any relationship to work, you must have the three main things: trust, honesty, and communication. Without them, no relationship, no real relationship, not even best friends, you still need those for friendships. But more specifically, relationships like where Bumblebee and I are at, like, we talk. She's my sounding board. I talk to her about things that most partners won't talk to their partners about, and I don't understand it because the truth is she's the person that helps me through it the most. I can have freak out moments about us, and when I talk to her about it, I'm able to figure out why I'm freaking out, and then the freakouts go away. But what I love about Bumblebee is that she doesn't judge me at those moments. She just lets me talk.
Yeah. Like, I don't freak out. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, what? Or anything like that. I'm a very kind of like, I don't want to say I'm a go with the flow person, because I'm definitely not. But, like, I'm a very understanding person, and he's dealt with me with my freak out moments more than a million times, so I kind of owe him one.
Gerald, I'd love to tell you that Bumblebee's the only girl in the world that's like that, but the truth is, I know that there are other people's like that. And you know what I also found is that, you know, you might have one chemistry with one person and you get quiet with that person, but you meet your perfect person that matches you, and you suddenly open up to you don't even know how to shut up when it comes to that person. Even because you start telling them about things that you don't want to tell them, and the next thing you're telling them, we've had moments like that, right, sweetheart?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, and
in the middle of him telling me things, I'll just be like, I don't know why I'm telling you this. Like, why am I telling you this? And I'll be like, just shut up and tell me.
and that is, and I know that because I have, dated people in my past that didn't know everything about me, that I had a hard time talking about. Because I was always afraid about being judged about things in my life. Do you mind if I shared my DNS thought on that, sweetheart? Okay. So just to let you know, okay, she'll be back. Got disconnected. You're back?
I broke it for a sec. I'm back. I just broke things.
You might want to turn your video off.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah. Oh, now you went public. No, I'm just kidding.
Just a big blurry. Now you guys all know that I'm just a blurry gray square.
I'm in love with the blob. There we go. Okay, so all my life I've had, relationships in the past where girls have been like, spank me, do this. And I've tried to be that way with girls in my past. And every time that I've tried to do something they wanted, it scared the crap out of me. And believe it or not, I used to break down and cry. If we were in the middle of something intimate, that would be it. That would be a mood breaker for me. And it always made me really curious as to why I was like that. And then about 5 years ago, I went and I talked with somebody about this who's in the BDSM stuff. And I learned a lot from that. I mean, this sounds really weird. I tell people I deal with. I am not a bashful guy. I can talk and I can research just about anything. I'm not nervous. But anyway, so I ended up finding out that I'm a dom. And don't get me wrong, in this relationship, she's the dom. Just that but then I learned that everybody has a dominant side. And what I was afraid of, because if you would have watched my past growing up, that I was raised in a corporal punishment house, and the thought about raising my hand to another human being, whether they were enjoying it or not enjoying it, was something I couldn't do. So I might be a dom, but I'm not a sadist. Is that a better saying?
A sadist?
I don't like to whip or beat or,
Oh, that kind of... Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of sadism. Sadism, not satanism. I was like, that's the wrong word. Oh. No, it's not. I just can't spell in my head.
Now, Bumblebee's a sadist.
That's not true.
I'm gonna show you the bruises. Wait, where are they?
Hey, excuse yourself.
Although, come on, it was actually fun to watch my hickey this week. Oh last weekend, you guys probably didn't know, I ended up with here, and we had a welcoming dinner last weekend, and I made the dinner, and I had to work with her mom, and I had to try and hide the bruise on my neck, which, so I spent half the time, working in the kitchen like this, or talking to her mom like this, or talking to Brett about everybody. Oh, Blammo, you know what we should do, sweetheart?
What?
You know those things that I have in my closet?
And give them to Blammo.
We should give those to Blammo. Oh, I'm going to pull them out.
No, why? Oh my god.
But Blammo, we're going to come and get... So, you guys don't know that we're all going to Victoria. Bumblebee and I are going to Victoria. But Blammo is on the way out or on the way back. And him and I, we are definitely going to visit Blammo because he's my bud. Hey, give me a moment. I'm still here, you. Hey.
You're like so...
I am so... I'm open, you know me.
Why? There's times that I wonder why I know you. How do I know you?
Okay, so Blammo, I'm going to show you
I'll
the...
just show the entire internet this.
Yeah,
Where
no
did
problem.
you go? Oh, there you go.
I am bringing you some birthday gifts. There's a paddle. You can use it on the midgets. I don't ask me why I have these, but okay. Wait. That's the slot, the holy paddle. There's the regular paddle. Just so you know, I hope that these gifts will be enjoyable. Riding crop, the little one, you know. Bad midget.
Oh my god.
Wait. Oh, what are you talking about, Rich? The regular riding crop. Let me bring that up. Right, you know. This is the small one, but just for your benefit. This is one stings the most. You know, guys out there, you know that. Okay, and then we have... Now, this is the nice one. Like, if you just have a girlfriend you like, you just have that little playful spanking. That's this wider one. That's the fun one.
Oh my god.
What are you talking about, sweetheart? This is the one you like to use on me the most.
Yeah, use on you.
Yes, you use on me. We are.
Truthfully, like the day that you showed H&J those, like, I think they used them more than, like... Just saying. They're like... Came back and they were beating each other up, you know.
Our friends enjoyed that.
This is like things like he does for fun. Like our friends come over and he's just like, "Here, let me show you these." And I'm like, "Why?"
I'll have you know that I have personally never used those devices. I bought them when I was in that exploring period of my life, trying to understand me, and realized I don't like them. But we're gonna give them to Blammo. Mike, I'm gonna laugh at that. Truthfully, I knew what the knob was, and I was testing his the repo the other day, make sure it was working. So I decided to install the knob. Sweetheart, you don't want to install the knob.
Oh my god, I don't want to know.
It's a porn add-on.
Fun.
Oh, and I have to let you porn people know that it has a great hentai section.
That's not how you say it.
Huh?
Even I know that. It's
okay.
hentai.
It's hentai.
Yeah.
I don't really care what the rest of the world does, but hentai.
Stop. I was gonna know what you're talking about.
Here's my problem, though, Mike. Honestly, I forgot that the knob was the knob, or about the knob, or anything to do with the knob. I just thought it was some kind of weird program, and then I went in and I'm like, oh my crap. Oh yeah, this is that one. Never mind. It's the knob.
You're so dumb.
So Blammo, what do you think about your birthday gifts?
Just waiting for the response.
We gotta remember 30 seconds delay, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's true. I'm hungry.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
The add-on is always up. I'm sorry. You got that one right, sweetheart?
Yeah, I got it. I get it.
Can you not let your naughty side out for just a moment?
Oh, I'm too hungry. I'm yawning right now. I sound like I'm tired.
Go make yourself something to eat.
There's no sausage here.
Oh. Okay, for those that didn't catch that moment.
You better not have blinked because it's not going to happen again.
Oh. I got sausage over here.
Oh no! I know. You also have chocolate cake over there.
Yeah, true. A new spanking out on? Well, Blammo might get that. Oh, Blammo's got ribs left over.
Ooh, it's like a whole meal.
Really?
I'll just go to... You're in Alberta, right? Alberta, right, Blammo? Wow, that was a tongue twister for some reason.
Yeah.
I'll just go to Alberta, have like my first course, and then drive back here and eat the chocolate cake. Or I could just do it in reverse. Dessert first is always good.
Yeah. You can come back and have sausage after. Sausage and ribs go really well together.
Sausage can be the appetizer.
That's okay. Anyway, guys, there's no more questions for us. What are we up? We're not naughty. You want any more naughty stuff? Sure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I get it, Mike. I do. He's not kidding though, sweetheart. Usually we go that you're going down the hill or going left. It's going left. Oh, see, Blamo's got sausage there.
Yeah, but I mean.
Oh, well, Tripper. If I had said that it was sheep sausage, Blamo would Zombie would definitely be here. Although, you know, my channel is no longer exciting for Zombie. We don't get naughty enough.
Oh my god.
I like taco. Oh god, here we go. I'm with you on that, Mike. Definitely with you on that one. If it smells like tuna, tastes like chicken, it's perfect. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I had to go there for a moment.
I'm gonna kick your butt.
You get your ass over here and kick my butt then.
But I gotta go for groceries, so.
Oh, aren't you going to visit your great aunt too?
Yep.
There you go. When are you guys supposed to leave?
Shortly.
Okay.
Like 1:30. Maybe 4 more minutes for me. Anyway, you could stay on though.
Nah.
If you wanna.
No. Let's do her goodbyes. So guys, she's got to leave in 4 minutes. We're going to leave you guys all today. I know that the show kind of got interesting closer to the end, especially since I brought up Blamo's birthday gifts.
Oh my.
That's okay. Wait, you have to see the stripper poles here.
Oh my god.
No, but as long as it tastes like chicken, Mike, that's all that matters. Anyway, sir, do you want to say your goodbyes to everybody?
Yeah, so thanks everybody for coming again. Maybe not thanks for torturing me. But I'm easy to torture, so oh my gosh. But yeah, it was really fun today, guys. I loved all the stories that were shared and all the comments and all the questions we were getting. It was awesome. And of course I love being on the show now, so
yeah.
Yeah.
What torture? He has lots of No. Seriously, Mike. They're her tools, not my tools.
I was gonna say, get it right.
We know who's the boss in this house. Trust me. Notice yep. Nobody else. Yeah, there's the comment. Otherwise, sweetheart, you go have fun. I'll see you later. The chocolate cake is on the stove. Hey, I myself, guys, I get to go and spend more time with my grandson, who's sitting in the living room watching YouTube right now, and not mine. But within an hour from now, we're going to talk about the movie that him and I watched this morning. I very torturously watched this morning. You need to watch that review. Check back on my channel in about an hour. It'll be up. Alright guys, you know that both Bumble and I love all of you. We love the fact that you guys are here. We love the fact that you guys share your stories. I like the fact that we're getting closer and you guys want to, I love these days with you guys. I do. And as Carlos brought out, we're all human. I don't see anybody different. I don't care about your past. That's your past, but you as being a people themselves, I enjoy you. Other than that, guys, get the heck out of the house. It's a May long weekend. Get out there, have fun. Have fun with somebody you want to have fun with, because that's so much better. Is that so much better, right, sweetheart?
It definitely is.
And that we both love you. Bye-bye for now.
Bye. Love you.